Hello, hello. This is Things to Do, and my name is Erin, and I have a few suggestions for you today. Hopefully, you'll take at least one of them and go out and do something. The first one comes with a little bit of a warning in that it is a really, really heavy one, but it's something that I have thought about a lot. I have not done this yet myself. I keep thinking it's something maybe I'll do in retirement. But if I do this before retirement, I will certainly do a follow-up video on it. This is the thing to do. And basically, it's kind of based on something called NOVA. No one deserves, wait, no one dies alone. Okay, I told you it was a heavy one, you guys, I told you. But basically, not everyone has huge families and tons of friends. Some of us have a very, very small network of people. And some of us, for whatever reason, are in a hospital and we're dying and we don't have anyone with us. It could be we're the last living member of our family. It could be there's estranged family members and friends. There's all kinds of different reasons why someone would be in a hospital by themselves at the very, very end. But that's not important. None of that is important. The most important thing is, and the biggest qualifying factor is, this is a human being and you are a human being. So basically, it has nothing to do with their background. Older, younger, male, female, none of um, the things that describe them as a person really matter. The only thing that matters is they are at the very end of their lifetime and they are by themselves. And so what people do, volunteers do, is they go in, there's an application process and some training and I imagine some orientation, but basically it's a human being with another human being. So sometimes the volunteers will simply hold hands. They won't even be talking. It will be a very quiet room. Maybe the lighting is down and they're just holding hands. That human contact alone is huge. Sometimes maybe they're singing a song, quietly singing, maybe a hymn or some other song. It could be they're reading. Maybe they just want to hear some short stories. Maybe a distraction. I don't know. But from what I've read, there's not a whole lot going on. The biggest factor is the presence of a second person. And this particular organization was started by a nurse. It's such a sad, brief video, but basically she shares a situation where she was working in a hospital and there was a patient who was dying, and this gentleman asked her to stay with him. He probably knew he was truly at the very end. And she said, absolutely, let me make a quick round, check on my other patients, and I will come back and I will sit down and I will sit with you and be with you. And so she did that, I'm sure, as quickly as she possibly could. And by the time she got back, the gentleman had already passed away. And his arm was outstretched off of the bed in the direction of the door, which just, I don't even want to think about it very long because it just breaks my heart. But the goodness that came out of that super sad situation was this woman, this nurse now, was on a mission. She wanted to make sure that did not happen again. So at first, from what I've read, it was people who already worked in the hospital, volunteered shifts of 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, sitting with people. And then it became bigger, and there were volunteers out in the community that had no medical background, um, from all kinds of different walks of life, and they volunteered. So consider this super, super important thing to do. If you have some volunteer time, you're looking at doing something out in the community that's extremely worthy. Consider this. The second item, I'll move to something much, much lighter. The second item I'd like to suggest for something to do is, it kind of falls under the relaxing category. And I want to be clear. I am all about throwing ideas out, things to do, things to do. Some of them are huge. Some of them are tiny little things to do. But I actually consider relaxing as something that is something to do, and it's very, very worthy, and I think it's important. And I am not looking to pack your schedule every moment of every hour, something going on, something to do. So that's not my objective. I do truly think some downtime is important. So something I'll sometimes do on my downtime, I love architecture, I love buildings, I love history, I love nature, landscaping. So I have a few coffee table books, and I'm not even reading. I am truly in down mode, and I will just look page after page after page and just look at the beauty in the pictures themselves. So if you don't have coffee table books, you can also go online. Pinterest is what I will do if I have my phone and I'm not, home, but I need some downtime to relax just for a few minutes, kind of recharge my batteries. I'll go to my Pinterest board. I have so many boards. And one is things I love, and one is my yard. And so my yard is these gorgeous landscaped areas. They could be tiny little pathways on a side yard. They could be a sweeping field that has maybe some landscaped island in front of it. But my yard does not look anything like these gorgeous pictures. But I find them very inspiring and motivating. And so I'll find these pictures, and of course, Pinterest you click on something, it's going to give you more of that same thing. And so I just get a lot of these in my feed, and then I save them to my yard. Things I love, it often is, it has to do with homes. I tend, again, I love architecture, especially older homes, older buildings. So it could be attic bedrooms, all kinds of different things that I find just beautiful in a home. So again, some resting, relaxing with looking at beautiful images, whether it be a book or digitally online, just kind of something that's beautiful to you. And it'll differ, of course, for all of us. The third thing is, if you have to go grocery shopping, some people go grocery shopping once a week, some people go daily, some people go monthly. My husband and I actually both love grocery shopping, and we will from time to time fight over the grocery money and who gets to go. I don't know why. I just love walking around the grocery store. So anyway, if you want to relax some, but you do have some grocery shopping that you have to do that day or the next day, pull up your grocery store's weekly ad, because that can help you save money. Often I'll look at what's on sale, and that's how I'll think, okay, we could do this for dinner. I could pack this in my lunches for work. This would be a great dessert to make, depending on what's for sale. And then you could take it even a step further. And as you're just kind of looking at the ad on your phone, you can click digital coupons. I imagine not all grocery stores have these, but the grocery store I go to primarily, we have like 4 grocery stores within 15 minutes of our house. But the one I go to primarily has digital coupons. And I find that if I haven't clipped them at home, I'm walking through the store and I see something that I may normally pay $3.79 for, and it's on sale for $1.99. And so, of course, maybe I want to get 2 or 3 of them. And then I look a little bit more closely and I realize it's not really just a sale price, it's a digital coupon. So unless you have that digital coupon clipped in the app on your phone, it's not going to ring up that awesome price for you. And so I will often try to do this ahead of time, because I'm telling you what, when I pull out my camera and I'm trying to scan the QR code to get the coupon, and people are trying to get around me with their shopping carts, and I'm distracted by something I hear or see, it just is a real hassle. And so I just kind of get comfortable, sit down on the couch, and clip all my coupons and look at the ad before I go to the grocery store. So it's something, you're sitting there relaxing. And if you enjoy cooking, or you enjoy meal planning, or bringing your lunch instead of going and buying your lunch when you're at work, then it can be somewhat relaxing. So those are my items to do for this video. Again, consider going to the hospital and spending some very, very important time with someone. Low commitment of time. It could be a couple of hours. And then also consider relaxing with a coffee table book, or online looking at gorgeous images, whatever is beautiful to you. And then thirdly, consider looking ahead at the ad and clip some coupons. So thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please, if you wouldn't mind, if you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing, and I will have another video of some more things to do out very soon. Thanks again.